Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So, you guys are more than welcome to join us. So, I feel like that somebody needs to know that they don't need to underestimate the power of God. Or that, could just be, like for, like the collective. Like, don't underestimate the power of God. So, I feel like that God could be about to move in a big way. There are a lot of energies, that's, like in the ethers at this time, especially, with, like the full moon coming up. Like the 9/9 portal, that's about to open up. And so I feel like, with the energy being really strong, I feel like that something big is about to happen. This could be, like on, like a wide scale, or this could just be, like in somebody's personal life. But let's just hop in and see what's going on. At the bottom of the deck, we got the gift card. So, I mean, when it comes to, not underestimating the power of God, like God, about to move in a big way, it could have something to do, with like the spiritual community, it could have something to do, with like, like a lot of people being blessed. This could be, like somebody, about to receive, like their spiritual inheritance. Or, like somebody, or it could be, like, multiple people, getting ready to receive, like their spiritual inheritance. But behind this gift card, we got the good deeds card. So, I really feel like that there are a lot of people that are about to be blessed out here in a major way. Yeah, we have the fall card. I mean, so technically, I think within a couple of days, we'll be in fall. And so, something, could take place, within the next, let's just say 10 days. And then we have the I go to the rock card. So this is, going to God, pretty much. So, yeah. But let's just see what's going on. Holy Spirit. The Creating Illusions card came out. So I feel like that when it comes, like to God, like getting ready to move, I feel like it has something to do, with like illusions being created. So this could be, like when it comes, like to, let's just use, like the spiritual community, for example, so when it, like on YouTube, so when it comes, like to the spiritual community on YouTube, there are a lot of, like real spiritualists, but there also are a lot of, like fake spiritualists. And so I feel like, that, like God is getting ready to move, like some people out of the way. Doesn't have to necessarily be, I feel like it is going to be, like in the spiritual community, because it's time for the fake, fraud, and phony, to be gone. But this could just be, like in somebody's personal life, like it's time, for some stuff to be cleared out. It's time, for some negative energies to be cleared out. It's time, for, like the fake, fraud, and phonies to be exposed. It's time, for, like, it's time, for, like more positivity, to be brought in the community, to be brought in people's lives, to be brought, in like the world. And so I feel like that, like, something big is about to take place. So all those, that, like they're trying to, like create illusions, whatever illusions that they're trying to create, I feel like like they're going to be exposed, or, like something, is going to happen. This could be, like the power of God, like moving on some people, to, cause them, like to spiritually awaken. Or this is like, like something happening to where people, they have to make a decision, Are you going to continue to go left, or are you going to choose to go right? But with this creating illusions card coming out, I feel like somebody, just needs to be aware, of illusions, being created. People trying to, like pull the wool over, like your eyes. There definitely could be like a childish, immature, feminine energy and masculine energy that could be involved. Or there's somebody, that, like they're, like trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes, or trying to create illusions when it comes to, like some kids out here. Give me my money. Somebody, could be an influencer out here. So, yeah, going back, to, like social media in general. I feel like that, like there's some stuff that's about to be, like exposed. There's some stuff, that's about to be eradicated. Or there could be some people, that could be about to be eradicated. But this is also too, like somebody, like receiving, like some money back. So maybe somebody, is about to receive some money back. Somebody, is about to, like receive a payback. But somebody, could be trying to create some type of illusions when it comes, like to money out here. Or somebody, like did something, like to get some money. And now they know, that they have to pay it back. This is also giving me too, like paying it forward. So I don't know. Going back to, like the good deeds, Maybe somebody, like is going to receive, like a blessing, because of some type of good deed that they have done. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. We got the real love card that came out. Be aware of, fake love. Because that's what this is giving me with this creating illusions, with this money, with this real love. This is like, like people, that, like they're just in somebody's life, for, like the money or for the benefits. So there could be people, that, like they could, be acting like, that, like they're somebody's friend, they love somebody. They want to be in a relationship with somebody, it's giving me, like user and abuser energy. So be aware, of those type of energies. But those energies could be the energies that could be being eradicated, being removed out here. So that, like real love can come in. Or, going back to, like, like negative energy, being removed, being eradicated. So that, there could be, like peace and love. This could be in somebody's life. This could just be, like in the world in general. Because there are a lot of people, that, their purpose is to bring peace and love to the world. So I feel like that there could be people, that could have been, like trying to stop people from doing that. And I feel like it's time, for, these people to be exposed. It's time, for, these people, to, like get in their place and run their race, or, be removed. Wow. Somebody, could have took some type of bait out here. Or be aware, of, like taking the bait. When it comes to, some illusions being created. I don't know. There could be people, that could be being used as spiritual bait. So this is like, like the Most High God, like testing people to see what they're going to do. Going back to, are you going to, continue to go left, or are you going to choose to go right? I feel like that there's some people, that, like they could pass a test, they could choose to go right instead of, continuing to go left. But there's some people, that, they're not going to pass the test. Why is this creating illusions here? This could have something to do with somebody's family. Somebody, could have, like created some type of illusions when it comes, like to their family. So somebody, could have told their family, some lies out here. There's somebody that definitely, could have, like created some type of illusions as far as, like them wanting to be a family with somebody, but they really, like didn't. Yeah. I'm picking up on, how in the Bible, and I'm just paraphrasing, when basically, they got off the path, to look at the tree, the fig tree, and the fig tree wasn't bearing fruit. And so, Jesus cursed the fig tree. So, I don't know. Somebody, they could find out, that, like they cursed their bloodline by not bearing, like, good fruit. But this is like, like sowing bad seeds, you don't bear fruit. Or you don't bear good fruit. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a T. Somebody's ancestors definitely, could be, like getting some payback for somebody as well. This could be, like somebody's own ancestors, or this could be, like somebody else's ancestors. But we got the umbrella of protection. So somebody definitely needs to know that, they're being protected out here by a lot of family members. So this is, like, like somebody's ancestors. But there could be, like somebody's physical family members that could have been trying to protect somebody out here. They could have been trying to, like lie for somebody out here. Why is this giving me my money here? If you feel froggy, then leap. Somebody definitely, could feel froggy out here. So I feel like somebody just needs to, like pay attention to their surroundings. But this is also giving me too, like, going back to, like somebody taking the bait. So something, could have been waved in somebody's face, and it could have looked good. It could have, smelled good, but it wasn't good. Or, be aware, of, like doing that, like seeing something that looks good or smells good, and then, like accepting it, or, this could be like an offer. Because I feel like either it's already happened or it's going to happen to where, somebody, is going to find out that, like what they did wasn't good, or what they accepted wasn't good. This is also, too, my herpes card. Because y'all see how the frog has, like all those little bumps on them? So, something about, somebody having herpes out here. I don't know. It could be an influencer. Or, like somebody, like influence people with lies. Or influence people to lie. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with an F. Why is this real love card here? We got the moon. So we do have a full moon coming up. So I feel like, like by the full moon, God is going to, move in a big way out here. But something is hidden. We got Scorpio energy. Something is hidden out here. So whatever's hidden, it's definitely, gonna be revealed. But somebody, could be hiding something from somebody. It could be the fact, that they have, like something that they can't get rid of. So I feel like somebody, just needs to be aware, Or this is like, like somebody knowing that they have something that they can't get rid of, and then, like try to, like lure somebody, into, like doing something with them, to give it to somebody. So somebody just needs to be aware. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got Tantric SCX. Somebody could be a singer. Somebody could like to sing. But be aware, because somebody definitely, could be trying to, like lure somebody, to have some type of SCX with them out here. But something definitely is going to be illuminated to somebody. The truth, somebody, could be about to discover something. But this is also, too, somebody, could be about to go through an awakening. Or there could be, like multiple people, that could be going through, like some type of awakening. Or somebody, could be awakening, to, like the truth. Or, they could receive some information, that could cause them, like to awaken, to, like some stuff. Or somebody or some people. We got ego. So somebody, could be in their ego. Somebody, could have hurt somebody's ego. Or somebody, was trying to hurt somebody's ego. But somebody definitely, could realize, that they let their ego get in the way of, like a relationship. So, like somebody, could have allowed their ego to get in the relationship when it comes to their kids, their family, with somebody. We got a wish at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, there definitely could be a wish that could be about to come true for somebody. But this is also too, like somebody, like wishing, like for something bad to happen for somebody. Y'all see how that person, like they're blowing, like some type of dust out of their hand. So I don't know. It's giving me, like somebody, like doing something, like some type of spell out here. So just be aware. Especially, with the full moon. But there is a situation that's about to explode. So, some shit's definitely, about to pop off. Something definitely, could go up in flames. So something, could catch on fire. Or, something about, somebody burning. Or, there's a situation that could be about to pop off. Because, like somebody's hiding some stuff. Whoever this is, they could have allowed their, ego to get in the way of a relationship. They could have been hiding some stuff. So now, it's going to be revealed. Somebody's going to discover, some truth. We got trapped. So, going back to, taking the bait. So somebody, could have took some type of bait out here. So something about, somebody having, like some type of big ego out here. And they done took some type of bait. This could have something to do with some money, so they took the bait when it comes to money. Now they're trapped. But it has something to do with, somebody, they could have literally, purposely, like try to trap somebody. But I'm also picking up too, somebody, or some people, could have been being used, like as, like spiritual bait out here, like to trap, the evil, to trap, the fake fraud and phonies, to trap, whoever, this is. But we got spiritual gifts at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely, has spiritual gifts out here. Somebody, would benefit, with like meditating. I feel like if somebody, meditates, I feel like that, there's some answers, that could be, like revealed to somebody. Or, through meditation, somebody, could discover, like some type of truth. We got taboo. So somebody, could have, like some type of taboo job. But if y'all see behind those two people, it's like a big dark cloud. But look, I just said, childish, immature, masculine, and feminine energy. So there's a dark cloud that definitely is hovering over some people out here. I don't know. somebody, could have, like committed a crime, or somebody, could be hiding, like the fact that they committed a crime out here. Somebody, could be being investigated, for some type of crime that was committed. But somebody definitely, is trying to limit somebody, or somebody, is trying to stop somebody from like using their spiritual gifts, or trying to, like stop somebody, from having real love, stop somebody, from having, like a happy life, a happy family, stop somebody, from, like getting money out here. And so something definitely, is going to take place. But this could just be, again, going back to, like on, like a collective level, so there's people, and many people's lives, whether somebody knows it or not, or whether people know it or not, that are trying to stop them, you know what I mean? That like they've allowed their ego, to get in the way, when it comes to, like them, like feeling some type of way. And so, then, they do whatever it is that they do, thinking that they're going to win. Yeah. Whoever it is, they're clout hungry. Yeah. So people, doing stuff out of clout. People doing stuff, to, be liked. People doing stuff, for money. So abandoning their personal values, selling out, abandoning their personal, they're abandoning, like their principles for money. Yeah. So there's somebody or some people that, they've said anything, they've done anything, and they've made a whole lot of shit up. It could be because, they feel rejected. Somebody definitely, could receive a phone call. But whoever this is, what they definitely, could have, like made, like some shit up about somebody because, like they feel rejected out here. Or, that could be what could take place. But I feel like that, I feel like this is something big, like somebody, they want, like somebody's name to be, like nothing, or they, they want somebody, to, like be looked at, by a lot of people, as like, in a bad way. And so I feel like that, like that could backfire on somebody. But somebody allowed their ego, to get in the way. So somebody, could have hurt somebody's ego, because somebody rejected them. And now, they're doing this, or they've done this. So we got karmic lesson at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is about to learn some type of karmic lesson out here, but there's also somebody that they could have like rejected learning some type of lesson. So it goes back to the beginning of the message. Are you going to continue to go left, or you're going to choose to go right? So somebody they could have chose to continue to go left, and so sucks to be them. Ooh, we got funeral. So somebody in somebody's family, could pass away out here. There is a masculine and feminine energy on this card again. So something about a couple. But y'all see how the masculine and feminine energy, like they're standing over the casket. So, I mean, and it looks like a tiny little casket out here. So I don't know. Something, could take place. And it has something to do with a child. Wow. Wow. But with this funeral card, this gives me like the death card. So something is ending out here. There could be somebody, or some people that could be about to go through some type of ego death. We got twin flames at the bottom of the deck. So this could be somebody's twin flame out here. I don't know if somebody, was trying to trap somebody's twin flame, or somebody's twin flame was trying to trap them. But we got wish behind the twin flame card. So there is a wish that's about to come true out here. Or, like some type of prayer, it's about to be heard. So going back to, not underestimating the power of God. God is about to move in a big way. got the cleanse. So somebody, you know, could benefit, you know, with like doing, you know, like a full cleanse. Somebody, you know, could benefit, you know, like with detoxing, or maybe, you know, that's what somebody, you know, could be doing. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to pay a lot of money, you know, to get some type of cleanse or to get something off of them. I mean, I don't think you can pay money, you know, like if you have herpes, you know, to, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that people with a whole lot of money, you know, yeah, like there's hidden stuff, you know, so yeah, like, you know, people, you know, that, yeah, like on the lower level that don't have a lot of money to pay, you know, to get cures for certain stuff. People with a lot of money, they do. So, but yeah, somebody, you know, could be, you know, like, yeah, ridding their life of negativity. Or yeah, there's some negativity that's being eradicated. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, fell into some type of trap. And now they're trying to, you know, like get rid of something out here. Somebody, you know, like, yeah, like they took some type of bait and now they're, you know, like, yeah, like trying to, you know, like reverse it. But we did do a message with the day before yesterday with the no take backs. We got investigating, so yeah. There definitely, yeah, could be some type of investigation that could be taking place. But somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like investigating somebody. There could be a Scorpio that could be investigating somebody. Or there's a Scorpio involved. There could be, yeah, like a crime, you know, that could be being investigated. But somebody definitely, yeah, is doing some investigating out here. I don't know if this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, that done got kicked to the curb. But we got closing this cycle. So there is a cycle that's closing out here. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could be, you know, like going through some type of breakup. They're trying to close out some type of cycle. So going back to, yeah, somebody feeling rejected out here. And then we got jackpot. So somebody, you know, yeah, somebody could hit the jackpot. Somebody, you know, could win some money out here. But something about, yeah, inheritance. I don't know. There could be an investigation going on and it has something to do, you know, with an inheritance. But somebody, you know, could be receiving some type of unexpected money out here. Somebody, you know, could be dealing with some type of anxiety out here. Especially when it comes, you know, like to, yeah, decisions. So, yeah, you going to continue to go left or you going to choose to go right. But somebody knows that time's running out. We got an obsessive lover out here. So that could be the person that feels rejected. Whoever this is, they're dangerous, they're toxic, they're unhealthy, they're possessive, and they're karmic. Or somebody, you know, they feel like the time's running out. So somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like get rid of an obsessive lover out here. But it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like creating illusions. I feel like somebody lied to their family, lied to their friends, you know, lied to anybody that would listen. Because they were trying to cover up something, or they were trying to, yeah, like make somebody look a certain type of way because, yeah, their ego, you know, could have been hurt. Or, you know, yeah, they got their little feelings hurt. Or, yeah, they feel rejected. Or, you know, yeah. Or something, yeah, is going to be rejected out here. So somebody, you know, could try to bribe somebody. You know, and yeah, like somebody's going to, you know, like reject the bribe. I just saw the judgment card. So, yeah, somebody's under judgment out here. Something could take place by the 20th of the month. There could be some type of judgment, you know, that could go in somebody's favor. Two of Swords in the reverse. Somebody knows that something's coming out here. Somebody knows that something's coming. For sure. I feel like somebody, yeah, like there's some people that can no longer hide something out here. But somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, like create some type of illusions to get somebody to take their guard down. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. February the 20th could be significant, or the year 2020 could be significant. Yeah, somebody could be a Pisces. February the 10th could be significant, or the year of 2010 could be significant. But we got the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, inheritance. Big money, big money, big money. Ooh. I don't know. But what I do know is, yeah, somebody's ancestors are not happy. We got the 9 of Cups. Somebody could be 29 years old. Somebody could be born in 1992. Something is ending out here. For sure. Somebody, you know, could be pregnant. Wow. I feel like that there is somebody or some people that didn't know something, and they're about to find out some stuff. This could be, yeah, like they didn't know that they were being lied to. The wool could have been pulled over these people's eyes. Over somebody, you know, like being in their ego and doing whatever it is that they were doing, or saying whatever it is that they were saying. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be pregnant, you know, and have the herpes. I don't know. But with this 9 of Cups and with this real love, yeah, there is some type of wish that's coming true, or, you know, like, yeah, like somebody's prayers, you know, have been heard. You got the 7 of Cups. Confusion. Somebody, you know, could be confused out here. I don't know. It's giving me, yeah, like somebody could be pregnant and they're confused about, yeah, like who, you know, like the father of their child is. But with the Moon and the 7 of Cups, yeah, somebody, you know, could, yeah, they could do multiple spells out here. So be aware. Somebody could be born in 1997 or 1979. Somebody could be born in 1972. Somebody's life path could be the number 2, the number 9, or the number 7. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, was creating illusions to cause a lot of confusions. We got hidden obsession. So yeah, there's somebody, you know, that could have some type of hidden obsession. This could be hidden obsession with somebody. Somebody, you know, could have some type of hidden obsession when it comes, you know, like to, yeah, like doing dark stuff, you know, like under the moons. But there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be investigating somebody, but yeah, like they have a hidden obsession with somebody. Somebody's first name or last name could start with an A. Somebody also has a hidden obsession when it comes, you know, like to somebody's creativity or what somebody's creating out here. Somebody, you know, could just have a hidden obsession with somebody's life in general. We got a mother. Somebody's mother, you know, could have some type of hidden obsession out here. Or somebody, you know, could have some type of hidden obsession and it has something to do with somebody's mother. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like a mother. I mean, there are kids out here. Somebody, you know, could have multiple kids. I don't know. Somebody's mother could be confused. Or, yeah, somebody's confused. This could be, you know, confused, you know, when it comes, you know, like to their sexuality. Confused, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like, I feel like somebody, you know, could have done some type of spells out here. And I feel like yeah, like they're confused as to, you know, why what's going on around them is is going on around them. So, you know, so whatever spells that they were doing, I feel like that, you know, it's affecting whoever this is. We got eye-opening information. So, regardless, you know, of, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, you know, like trying to, you know, like cause confusion, creating illusions, trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. I feel like that, yeah, there's going to be some eye-opening information that somebody or some people receive. So, going back to, yeah, like somebody's family. So, somebody's mother, you know, could be confused about some stuff. So, they're about to receive some eye-opening information. Yeah, to basically, yeah, clarify, you know, clear up, you know, like some type of confusion out here. We got text message. Somebody, you know, could receive a text message. That could be how somebody receives some eye-opening information out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have some type of hidden obsession, you know, when it comes, you know, like to texting people. Somebody doesn't know that somebody has some type of hidden obsession out here. So somebody's about to find out. So this is like, yeah, like some people finding out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody has, you know, like a hidden. So this could be, yeah, like a obsessive lover have some type of hidden obsession with somebody. So people could find it out, you know. But we got peacemaker at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could be considered as a peacemaker out here. Somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like some type of text message, you know, that somebody, you know, is pregnant out here. But then we got a phone call. So, yeah, somebody, you know, could receive a phone call. Somebody could receive a text message. Somebody, you know, could receive a phone call and a text message. But, yeah, somebody's consistently dishonest out here. So that could be some eye-opening information that somebody or some people, you know, could receive. But, yeah, somebody's a peacemaker. So, you know, a peacemaker is the one that puts out fires before they escalate. So we did see shit's about to pop off. Something is about to, yeah, go up in flames. So somebody isn't going to be able to, yeah, create peace. They're not going to be able to put out a fire. So something has escalated out here. It could be because of somebody being consistently dishonest. But somebody has also, yeah, committed some type of spiritual violation. There's a cord that definitely, yeah, has already been cut out here. So somebody has released somebody or some people out of their energy. Somebody, you know, they could have done some type of cord cutting ritual. And so there's somebody or some people that could receive some eye-opening information that, yeah, somebody, you know, committed a spiritual violation, and there could be multiple people that could be paying for, you know, the spiritual violation, you know, that, yeah, somebody did. We got planned to physically attack. So somebody or some people could receive some eye-opening information about somebody, you know, like planning to physically attack somebody. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be planning to physically attack somebody's mother, or somebody's mother, you know, could be planning to physically attack somebody. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have lied, or they could have made up, you know, like, yeah, like a text message, or they could have made up some information, you know, to have people mad, you know, at somebody, you know, and, yeah, like wanting to, you know, like physically attack somebody because of the information, you know, that, yeah, they were told. So out of that, you know, out of the eye-opening information, you know, that, yeah, like somebody or some people could, you know, receive, yeah, it could cause them, you know, to, yeah, like be mad, you know, like at the person, you know, that, yeah, like told them, you know, like the information. They told them, you know, yeah, the lies, you know, that created the illusions, you know, that, yeah, were trying to, you know, like pull the wool over their eyes. But just be aware, because, you know, we do have a full moon that is coming up within the next couple of days. So somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like planning to physically attack somebody. We got a real divine counterpart. So somebody's eyes could be opening, you know, to somebody being a real divine counterpart. Or somebody, you know, could be planning to physically attack somebody because they have found out that somebody, you know, has came in contact, you know, with like their real divine counterpart. Going back to, you know, the real love card. Or somebody thinks that they're somebody's real divine counterpart and they're not. But somebody definitely did something out of ego. This could be, you know, against their real divine counterpart. So yeah, there would be, you know, like a spiritual violation. So that could be why, you know, like the cord has been cut. You know, like somebody's ancestors, you know, could have, you know, like cut the cord, you know, for somebody. But somebody's not genuine out here. So somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like some type of communication from somebody that's not genuine. For somebody, it could be somebody's mama. But then we got, yeah, physical attack in public. So something about, yeah, physical attack. But this is all the lies, you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, there's somebody that's spun the truth out here. We got out of options. So somebody, you know, feels like that they're out of options out here. So I feel like somebody, you know, could reach out. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could reach out to somebody's mama. But we got peacemaker. So something about, yeah, like somebody trying to make peace out here. Or, you know, like somebody, you know, they feel like that somebody's mother is a peacemaker. Maybe somebody's mama is the shit starter. I don't know. But somebody ain't going to be able to put out this fire. Because something has already escalated. And it possibly is because somebody, you know, could be refusing to apologize out here. So that could be, you know, like some type of spiritual violation. We got an Aries. So there's an Aries involved. You could be an Aries or have Aries in your chart. This Aries is giving me, especially with the real divine counterpart, this Aries is giving me, yeah, somebody's emperor out here. We got secrets that came out. My bad, y'all. It is all type of distractions this morning. So I don't know. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, distractions. But we've been talking about distractions, you know, for a while. I do feel like, you know, that, yeah, like September, you know, it's going to be full of a lot of stuff. So, yeah, but we got secrets. So, somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like keeping some secrets. Or maybe somebody, you know, yeah, they feel like that they're out of options when it comes, you know, to maybe trying to defeat somebody. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could try to, you know, like expose somebody's secrets. Or that's what somebody, you know, has done. So they could have allowed their ego, you know, to get in the way. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their wishes and dreams are definitely, yeah, coming true out here. We got a Capricorn, so there's a Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. So you could be a Capricorn and have Capricorn in your chart. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like figure out, you know, like somebody's secrets when it comes, you know, like to, you know, like them protecting themselves. You could be saying the angel number 444. But we got new news. So this eye-opening information could have something to do, you know, with like some new information. I don't know, something about somebody getting in a fight while they're pregnant. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they could have paid somebody, you know, like to fight somebody while they were pregnant. Is also what I'm picking up as well. Yeah, somebody definitely is being told to be grateful for those that helped them. Or that's what somebody, you know, yeah, they're about to realize, you know, they should have been grateful for those that helped them out here. We got a money blocker. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to block somebody's money out here. Somebody's trying to stop somebody's money. But we have a deadline. So somebody, you know, could have some type of deadline out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they feel like, you know, the like time's running out. So something about, the full moon. So I don't know, somebody, you know, like, they made, you know, like a promise to somebody that they were going to make sure that something happened, you know, and like they have a deadline or else. But I feel like like, whatever this deadline is, I feel like it's gonna backfire. But we got spell work. So, So somebody, you know, could have some type of deadline when it comes to, you know, like to doing some type of spell work, you know, to try to block somebody's money, you know, try to, We got a Gemini, so there's a Gemini involved. So somebody knows that they look stupid out here. Somebody, you know, could know that they look stupid because of, the spell work, you know, that they were doing. So there could be somebody, you know, that could want to get an understanding out here. Somebody definitely knows that they look stupid when they were trying to, block somebody's money. They know that they look stupid. Watching somebody like a hawk. We got 678, so you could be seeing the angel number 678. Somebody could be from Georgia. Somebody's name could be Georgia. Somebody feels like that they are running out of time, or they have some type of deadline when they're trying to figure out somebody's success secrets out here. Trying to figure out somebody's success secrets, trying to figure out, you know, how somebody, you know, like protects themselves. Somebody's neighbors could be involved. Somebody's neighbors know that they look stupid, so somebody's neighbors, you know, could be trying to figure out somebody's success secrets, or somebody, you know, is, they done got somebody's neighbors involved. But whoever this is that could be watching somebody like a hawk, they could be about to, like show their true colors out here. We got a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper, so there's a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper involved. We got gift of discernment, so I feel like somebody needs to know that, their gift of discernment, you know, is very important at this time. This is also too, like somebody's about to show their true colors. So I don't know if somebody, you know, thought, you know, that, like, because, you know, like, of somebody's success, you know, they were doing, you know, like, you know, other stuff, you know, to become successful. But it has something to do, you know, with like somebody's spiritual gifts. It has something to do with somebody's creativity. It has something to do, you know, with, like somebody having, you know, like some type of skills out here. So I feel like when it comes to somebody's gift of discernment, I definitely do feel like that going back to, distractions, you know, so like, you know, like some people could be being used as, you know, like distractions, you know, because somebody, you know, could have some type of deadline out here. So discern the spirits of everybody. We got out of control. So somebody knows that they look stupid. Whoever this is the person that has some type of hidden obsession. Their hidden obsession has gotten out of control. But something, you know, could have gotten out of control. Some type of crime, or, you know, like something that somebody has done other than, you know, like the spell work. Somebody, you know, could have committed check fraud out here. So somebody, you know, could have some type of deadline. I don't know if somebody, you know, has some type of deadline, you know. They're trying to, you know, when it comes to, you know, like trying to, you know, like, commit check fraud against somebody, or, you know, this is, you know, like, like somebody has already committed check fraud and now they're trying to, you know, like, figure a way out of it, is what I feel like. But we got season of hardship, so somebody, you know, could be going through a season of hardship. That could be while somebody, you know, is about to show their true colors. But I feel like whatever somebody or some people were doing, whatever somebody, you know, allowed their ego to do, I feel like that, they were trying to cause somebody, you know, to, like go through some type of season of hardship. And then we got this at the bottom of the deck. So, so I don't know. The deadline could have something to do, you know, with, like somebody, you know, making good on their promise, or, you know, making, you know, good on their end of the deal, or else, and the or else could be, loss of life. So we got too late to apologize. So for somebody, you know, it could be too late to apologize, or it's going to be. Yep. Somebody definitely is trying to cover their tracks out here. I don't know. Somebody, yeah, they could be trying to cover their tracks by trying to pay, like somebody some money. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's some type of court situation, like somebody could be trying to pay, to keep something out of the court. But we got energy drainer. So somebody, could be trying to cover their tracks. They definitely, yeah, we're doing some type of spell work, like to drain somebody's energy out here. And yeah, so somebody, couldn't do something. And so, yeah, they could possibly, yeah, be recruiting others out here. So I feel like that whoever the others are, I feel like that, yeah, they know that they look stupid too. Or whoever the others are, yeah, it's about to get, 10 times worse for whoever these people are. Because whoever this is, yeah, they've already committed some type of spiritual violation. So for these people, to want to, yeah, conspire, with this person, it's kind of like, yeah, like they gonna get it, I feel like yeah, like nobody's exempt. We got March. So something, could have taken place in March. Somebody, could have been told something in March. Maybe somebody was told that they have a deadline, in March. Somebody, definitely, yeah, could have been, like draining somebody's energy since March. Somebody, could have been trying to cover their tracks since March. But, yep, their catastrophe definitely is about to happen out here. And somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, that, yeah, like court has ruled in their favor. Somebody could be born in 1987. Whoever this is, yeah, people are definitely, yeah, losing respect for them. So somebody, yeah, they could be trying to, like gain their respect back by doing something out here. So somebody, has some type of deadline. All right. We got crying over spilled tea. So somebody, yeah, they could be about to cry over spilled tea. Or something about, yeah, like some tea already being spilled. So that's why people could be losing respect for somebody because, yeah, they already know some information. Yeah, there's multiple people that definitely, yeah, are involved out here. So there's multiple people that, yeah, a catastrophe is about to happen to. We got a Taurus, so there's a Taurus involved. We got a Leo. But somebody, could have already saw somebody or some people's fate. For, yeah, doing whatever it is, that, yeah, like, they're doing. Or they were doing. Ooh. So, yeah, we saw the spiritual gifts card. We see the gift of discernment. So, yeah, this 7 of Cups, is giving me, yeah, like somebody, like, so there's multiple people involved. So these plots could be, considered as multiple people. And y'all see how this person is looking up like, oh, shoot. Yeah, somebody done already saw somebody or some people's fates out here. So it really don't matter what they're trying to do. They could be trying to make peace. It don't matter. They could be continue, like to, yeah, go left instead of going right. It don't matter. We got a horse, so somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a horse. We got a masculine energy, so there's a masculine energy involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a pig. There's a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker that could be involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a tiger. We got an admirer. So, yeah, somebody has a hidden obsession out here. We got a twin flame. We got a Taurus. We got a karmic. So, yeah, obsessive lover. It could be a masculine energy. Don't have to be, though. We got long term, so this could be somebody that somebody, has known for a long time. Or somebody, has been in some type of long-term situationship with. We got coming in to offer resources and stability. So somebody, could be about to receive, like some type of resources and stability out here. We got a monkey. But be aware, going back to, yeah, like somebody trying to pay. Going back to, yeah, coming in with resources and stability. Trying to pay, trying to bribe. We got a false flame. So, yeah, we got a twin flame and we got a false flame. We got a dragon. So, somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dragon. We got a snake. So, somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. Yeah, we got Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. Fleeting. Here today, gone tomorrow. We got short term, so yeah. We got a Cancer. So there's somebody that somebody has known for a long time, and there's somebody that somebody has known for a short time. Or there's somebody, you know, in the situation that somebody, you know, was in a long-term relationship with. And there's also somebody, you know, in the situation that somebody, you know, could have been in some type of short-term situation with. But we got a Pisces. So there's a Pisces involved. We got a Capricorn. We got distant. So somebody, you know, could be at a distance from somebody. Or somebody, you know, could be distant from somebody. And then we got a feminine energy. So there could be somebody or some people that could be overreacting over lies because they've been caught. So somebody knows that they're guilty out here. There could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to, yeah, like make some type of quick financial decisions to save themselves, or that, yeah, is what somebody did. So that could have something to do with, yeah, like somebody committing check fraud. But there is somebody that's not playing with a full deck out here. We got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There also, yeah, is a big energy shift that's about to take place. Something definitely, yeah, could be blasted all over the news. Yeah, we got March. Maybe something, you know, was blasted all over the news in March. But, yeah, there's somebody that definitely, yeah, is jealous of somebody's growth out here. For sure. We got can't steal your joy. So, so whoever this is, yeah, they're trying to steal somebody's joy. They're trying to, you know, steal somebody's peace. They're trying to, yeah. They don't want somebody, you know, to, yeah, be happy. They don't want somebody to grow out here. So we got this. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have premeditated this out here. So there is an upcoming change that is for, you know, somebody's highest good out here. And then we got threatening text messages. So we saw, yeah, text messages. Or we saw the text message cards. Or something about, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, sending threatening text messages, you know. Somebody played two sides out here. So that's, so whoever that is, they, whoever that is, they could have, yeah, they allowed their ego to get in the relationship, get in the way of a relationship by playing two sides. A father wanted to come out, so somebody's father could be involved, somebody's baby father. We got self-destruct button. So somebody definitely, yeah, they done pushed the self-destruct button by trying to steal somebody's joy, trying to, you know, figure out somebody's success secrets. Doing whatever it is that, yeah, they were doing. Yeah, it came right back out. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have paid somebody, you know, to, yeah, like assault somebody. But we got March. So, yeah. Something, you know, could have taken place in March, or something, you know, could take place by March. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, that somebody, you know, was being secretive about the past out here. This could be somebody's mother, somebody's baby mother. This could be, you know, like somebody's real divine counterpart. But we got manipulated a child to lie. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have manipulated a child to lie out here. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, was paying strangers to do their dirty work. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have paid some strangers, yeah, to assault somebody. But we got game of control. So yeah, this is, so somebody, yeah, they thought it was a game. Somebody, yeah, they were trying to, like control somebody. They were trying to control the situation. They were trying to, yeah, stop something, from, yeah, taking place. Yep, we got a bitter ex. So there's a bitter ex involved. Somebody's bitter ex could have been paying strangers to do their dirty work. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that, yeah, they're no longer, yeah, blind to the truth out here. Yeah, whoever this bitter ex is, they definitely, yeah, are jealous of somebody's growth out here. They mastered the art of storytelling. So they could have, yeah, told a whole lie, to, yeah, get people, to, yeah, try to assault somebody. Yeah, somebody's life path could be the number 2, which is all about balance. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, like to remain balanced out here. We got a sister involved. So somebody's sister could be involved. Somebody's bitter ex's sister could be involved. But we got spiritual jail. So there could be somebody or some people, yeah, that could be in spiritual jail out here. Yeah, because they committed spiritual violation. So somebody's being told not to get in the way because whoever these people are, they have lessons to learn and karma to pay. Somebody, yeah, so going back to, like the, yeah, premeditated assault or, like the physical attack in public, whatever. Somebody, could have done it because, yeah, or they plan to do it because, yeah, they're broke as a joke. Yep. But whoever this is, yeah, they're dishonest and they're hypocritical. We got an Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius, have Aquarius in your chart. There's Aquarius involved. They're definitely, yeah, it's a feminine energy involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some evidence and it has something to do with some stolen money. So that could have something to do with, yeah, like check fraud that was committed. But be aware because they're definitely, yeah, somebody that's an expert at playing victim. But I feel like whoever this is, yeah, they can no longer play victim. Somebody could be homeless out here. Or somebody, could be about to be homeless. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be overreacting over lies because they've been caught. Or they're, going back to, yeah, whoever this is, they have lessons to learn and karma to pay. So yeah, because, yeah, they're learning lessons or, yeah, karma, is, yeah, paying them a visit. Yeah, somebody, could overreact or somebody, yeah, like, they could, yeah, like, like spaz out is what I just heard. So just be aware. But yeah, there is a new cycle that definitely, yeah, is beginning out here. So whoever these people are, that somebody's being told not to get in the way because they have lessons to learn and karma to pay. Be aware of, yeah, like them trying to bait you in. Be aware of them trying to use some type of bait and switch tactic. But it goes back to, yeah, somebody taking some type of bait. So somebody took some type of bait and now, yeah, they're stuck. We got a greedy family. So there's a greedy family involved. Somebody's greedy family, could be overreacting over the lies. They've been caught. Or somebody's greedy family, yeah, they could realize that they were lied to. Yep. Somebody's greedy family could be on an emotional roller coaster. Or there's somebody, whoever these people are, bitter ex, whoever these people are, yeah, they could be on an emotional roller coaster. But yeah, they have lessons to learn and karma to pay out here. And yeah, they're walking around with regret. So we got pain and suffering settlement. So somebody, could receive, like some type of pain and suffering settlement out here. Wow. So whoever this is, they could be overreacting over lies they've been caught. They could definitely, yeah, try to say that, like the devil made them do it out here. The devil made them do all the things that they did to somebody. So whoever this is, when it comes to the secrets card, they could have been telling somebody's business to everybody, including, their greedy family. So somebody definitely needs to know that they have more power than they realize out here. Somebody definitely, could have been holding on to a relationship for money. So somebody, they could have, like planned and plotted on the person that they were in a so-called relationship with. So be aware, because there's somebody that wants to prove that they have changed. Whoever this is, they're struggling with self-acceptance out here. And whoever this person is, they're scared because, they know that you will receive this information. Or this is somebody, that was holding on to a relationship for money. So going back to, somebody being in a long-term situation and then somebody being in a short-term situation. But whoever this is, they could have been paying strangers to do their dirty work, or they was one of the people, that they were paid to do some type of dirty work. But whoever this is that, wants to play the game of control, they're struggling with self-acceptance. So they don't even know who they are. So they're out of control. That's who's out of control. Definitely, a bitter ex. But they know that, there's other people that are no longer blind to the truth out here. Their desire for quick and easy results have them in a jam out here. We got an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So something definitely, could take place within the next 30 days. So if this is somebody's real divine counterpart, they could be in spiritual jail. Their spiritual gifts definitely, could be being revoked. Got marriage is fraudulent. So within the next 30 days, somebody, could find out that a marriage is fraudulent. I don't know, somebody, put somebody, in a fraudulent marriage. But there's somebody or some people that definitely, should have understood somebody instead of judging somebody out here. And then we got misuse of computers. So somebody misused some computers. So somebody, paid strangers to do their dirty work. So somebody paid a stranger, to, get into a computer, and do something illegal. So somebody, is being told, to have patience, and remain positive. But we got unknown people. So there's unknown people that are no longer blind to the truth. Somebody was paying strangers to do their dirty work. Somebody was paying, somebody's neighbors to do their dirty work. There could be a lot of people that, they have lessons to learn and karma to pay. People, that didn't even know, like what they were getting involved in out here. There's a lot of people that definitely, are looking over their shoulder. Or, they're going to be. Because whoever these people are, they could have been overreacting over lies. And so the person that lied to them, they've been caught. So now they're no longer, so these people are no longer blind to the truth. So they were a part, of, like this big old scheme. They listened to a habitual liar. They're looking over their shoulder because of a habitual liar. And whoever this is that, is refusing to apologize, this unapologetic betrayer, they've hit a dead end. There's no way out. So there could be somebody, that could want to explain themselves out here, but it's only because they hit a dead end. There's no way out. There could be unknown people that somebody don't even know, that could want to explain themselves. Somebody's greedy family, could be wanting to explain themselves. It could be multiple people that could want to explain themselves. So somebody is about to find out that, the ball's in their court. Anything else? Yep. Continue to stay fearless of judgment. Continue, you know, to have, the confident mindset that you've had. But there's multiple plans that some people were a part of that, failed. So, there's an upcoming change. And it definitely, is for, you know, somebody's highest good out here. Yeah. Somebody definitely, could have been doing all this, for money. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have been doing all this because, they were craving attention. Somebody definitely, was craving attention from, unknown people. Or something about, somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a U. I don't know if that's what people were saying about somebody, like somebody was craving attention, but I feel like somebody has the attention, you know, that, like they're supposed to have. But there are somebody or some people that, they were big on promises and short on actions. So, karma, karma, karma. And whoever these people are, their lies are being uncovered. You can be seeing the angel number 424. Focus your mind on manifesting your desires. But somebody's wishes and dreams are coming true. And somebody else, their pride, leads to their own downfall. We got a cousin, so there could be a cousin involved. Somebody's cousin knows that, like, you don't trust them. Somebody's cousin, you know, could have been craving some type of attention out here. Or somebody's cousin wants to prove that they have changed. It don't matter. Because, they're all getting karma. They're all learning lessons out here. Yep. So, we got great news. So, somebody, you know, is about to receive great news. Somebody's going to find out that the ball is in their court. But somebody also needs to know that, they're surrounded by their spiritual security. There could be somebody, you know, that, they could want to escape the darkness. Or there could be multiple people, you know. But going back to the beginning of the message, you know. So, there's people that are still going to go left. But there could be some people, you know, that, like they choose, you know, to go right. So, there could be somebody or some people that could be ready to surrender now. But we got caution. So, somebody's being told to use caution. But we got guilty by association. So, whoever these people are, they're guilty by association. Spiritual, guilty, you know, by spiritual association. Guilty by, you know, physical association. But there definitely is a lot of people that could be watching somebody in secret out here. Yep. So, be cautious. Because somebody definitely is not being truthful out here. Or, lies are being uncovered. So, people, you know, are finding out that, somebody is not being truthful or people are not being truthful. But, there is somebody or some people that definitely, owes money to multiple people. So, they were paying strangers to do their dirty work. Somebody, you know, they can't pay anymore to do their dirty work. So, it backfired. So, now there could be people, you know, that could be looking for whoever this is. Or, people, you know, could just be uncovering their lies. But we got written communication. So, somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like some type of written communication out here. Somebody, you know, could owe money to multiple people. This whole debauchery definitely, you know, could have something to do with, like a money-making scheme. We got the father of a child or children. So the father of somebody's child or children could be involved. That could be, you know, like a bitter ex. The father of somebody's child or children's cousin could be involved. The father of somebody's child or children's cousin could be watching somebody in secret. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could want a confrontation with somebody. Somebody's life path could be the number 8, which is all about manifestation out here. There's a lot of people that could be thirsty for somebody's energy. So goes that bait and switch, you know. So as soon as these somebody or some people get what they want, you know, here today, gone tomorrow. So use caution. Use your gift of discernment. But either way it goes, these people have lessons to learn and karma to pay. And these people are definitely, about to find out that, whoever this message is for is definitely, favored by the Most High God. So that's literally how we started out the message. So there's people, that didn't show any interest in your life. Now, all of a sudden, they care. And it could be because, somebody, could be about to receive, like some type of pain and suffering settlement. Somebody's about to receive something. Somebody's wishes and dreams are definitely, about to come true. Wow, these people, they cut the wrong corner. So whoever these people are, they're trying to make somebody miss out on a blessing. So just be aware. We got Sagittarius season, so something, could take place by Sagittarius season. But these people were trying to make somebody miss out on the blessing, and they just don't know that, karma is coming out of the closet. And whoever doesn't want to acknowledge their part in the situation, it doesn't matter. Karma is still coming out of the closet. We got a Pisces Aries cusper. So there's a Pisces Aries cusper. We got substance abuse issues. So somebody, could have some type of substance abuse issues out here. So somebody, could find out. Somebody has some type of substance abuse issues out here. Or, there's people, that, like, they found out, that, like, they got involved over lies. So, there could be people, they could be, turning on each other. So, they could start, telling secrets, exposing one another. We got counseling or therapy. So somebody, needs to go to counseling or therapy. It could have something to do for some substance abuse issues, or that's what somebody's going to try to do, They want to prove that they changed, so they're going to try to say, oh, I went to counseling and therapy. I feel like somebody just needs to use caution. Because I feel like somebody done cut the wrong corner. They've been caught. They owe people a lot of money. They've been secretive about the past. So they have lessons to learn and karma to pay. But there is a manipulative cousin that definitely, is involved. Somebody's manipulative cousin could be coming in to lie to somebody's face. So be aware. Somebody definitely, exposed some private information about somebody out of jealousy. For sure. They cut the wrong corner. Spiritual violation. They decided to, spiritually trespass out here. Somebody, could have, could say that they were blackmailed with death or jail, if they didn't do this. But guess what? Going back to the beginning of the message, don't underestimate the power of God. So did whoever this is, did they think to even go to God, and ask God for help? So somebody was broke as a joke. So instead of them, going to ask God for help, they just decided to, do some unethical things. They decided to commit spiritual violations out here. So they're about to receive some karma. I just saw unexpected death. So there could be some type of unexpected death that could take place. Anything else? Yep. There is some type of uninvited energy that's lurking. So, somebody needs to be aware. But, there's somebody or some people that definitely, show fake love. Now they're stuck without somebody's energy. Or they're going to be, because somebody doesn't need to get in the way. They have lessons to learn and karma to pay. Yep, so somebody needs to know in the end, you win. Because, there is some people that violated somebody's boundaries in a very big way. Seeking attention, for their negative actions. Wow. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.